Well, good morning, kids. So today we're going to be starting thinking about division. Now, you've already done this, okay? So we're just going to jump right in, and I know that you guys can do it. The first, though, what we're going to be doing is thinking about multiplication, because division is just the inverse operation of multiplication. So let's start with something we feel good about. So I've got this number 42. And if I were to double 42, I would basically, this is um, what I'm basically saying is I'm multiplying 42 times 2. So some of us might be just adding those numbers, 42 plus 42. Some of us might be multiplying, but our answer is going to be 84. Okay, so that's a pretty simple one. Okay, let's go to the next one. So again, we're doubling. Now this next one is a little trickier because we see that we've got a 7 in our ones place. Okay, so, and it's also over 5, which means we're going to be basically carrying. So we might think about, okay, what's 7 plus 7? And 7 plus 7 equals 14. Okay, then we have to double the 10, and 10 plus 10 is 20. So 20 plus 14 equals 34. Okay, so anyway, that's doubling. And again, 17 times 2 equals 34. All right, now we've got 39 and we need to double. So there's a whole bunch of ways we might do that. One thing my brain does is I go, oh, I see that 39 is 1 less than 40. I know that 40 plus 40 equals 80, but we've got 1 less than that. So I would know then 39 plus 39, if I'm doubling that, that would become 78. So notice right here, I'm using mental math, okay? I didn't write anything down. I'm using what I know about numbers. So again, we have this idea of doubling. So 39 times 2, or 39 plus 39 is 78. Whoops, there goes my crazy pen. Now here's something a little bit different. We've got 74, and this is a double of this number. So basically, we're going backwards. We have this idea of that we're having it. We're actually dividing. So, and I see right here that we've got an odd number in the tens place. So this is a little tricky. So yes, I've got the 4 here that's even, and I could do that. So in fact, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to split 4 into 2 parts. So I've got a 2 and a 2. Okay, but now I've got this 70. Okay, and I've got to think about how I could have that. So I'm going to put 70 up here. And noticing I'm thinking about number bonds. Okay, and I'm thinking about how can I split 70 in half? Well, I can because it's an even number. But maybe right off the bat, I can't think about that. So I can think that 70 is basically 60 and 10. So there I've got 2 even numbers. So 60 divided in half equals 30 and 30. And 10 divided in half is 5. 5s are hard to draw on this, and 5. So if I added these together, that is 35. So half of 70 is 35. And if I add to that 2, I would have 37. So if we multiply 37 times 2, we should get 74. If we add 37 and 37, we should get 74. So let's just see if I'm right. I'm just going to add these. All right. 7 and 7 is 14. Oh, I'm liking that. Okay, there's my 4. I'm going to add my 10 up here, and I can see 30 plus 30 is 60, plus another 10 is 74. So that checks out. Okay, let's go on to another one. All right, I've got 96. So if I was to split the cost of 96 between 2 people, how much would we be paying for a gift? Well, I see right off the bat that this is, again, a little bit tricky because we've got an odd number in the tens place. So I'm going to basically do a number bond where I'm going to split these numbers. So I'm going to think about this as 90 plus 6. Okay, well, I know that 6 divided in 2 parts is 3, so I'll do that. Then I've got 90 divided in half, and again, boy, maybe I can't think about this. Maybe I'm not sure, but I can go, you know what? I think I can do 80 and 10. And some of you might be going, Miss B, I can do this a simpler way. I love that. So I can see that if I divided 80 into 2, I would get 40 and 40. 40 plus 40 equals 80. And then 10, to get 10, if I split it in half, would be 5 and 5. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gather up. Let me do another color here to kind of show that. I will try it with purple. I'm going to basically pull half of the numbers. I'm going to get a 40, a 5, and a 3, and I'll add those up. And 40 plus 5 plus 3 equals 48. Well, let's just check my answer. 48 plus 48. It's looking good. 8 plus, oops, hello, stray pen. 8 plus 8 equals 16. We carry the 10. 40 plus 40 is 80, plus 10 is 96. So 48 is half. So here, guys, we are dividing a number by 2, just like we were multiplying a number by 2. Okay, let me show you what your journal entry is going to be, and I've got it right over here. So first of all, it's the 7th of May, and it's Origo 7.1. And I say, Rachel and Lily are splitting the cost of a toy car. The car costs $74. How much would each girl pay? Now, they got to pay the same amount because it wouldn't be fair for Rachel to pay more or for Lily to pay more. And so they can't go, Rachel can't go, oh, I'll pay more. Lily can't say, oh, I'll pay more. Nope, it's going to be even Steven. So today with your assignment, I want you to come up with any way you can solve this. It might be a picture, it might be a number bond, it might be traditional algorithm, absolutely any single way you can think of how you could divide this number into 2 parts. Okay, kids, good luck with that. And I'll see you in a little bit.